Yeah, I know. I don't even know. Create one of the kind of images and stickers. Yeah, not right. Camera. Get camera straight. Get that up. Let's see. Get the live going on there. Get testing 1 2 3. Get GCPR going and finish putting in who you gonna call now. Yeah, since I'm not live yet, I got time to get this over with. Ghostbusters. I don't even have the number to Ghostbusters anymore. Yeah, this video is going to get banned as I post it. Yeah, that video is going to get banned. Yeah, I can see it. Okay. Greetings, salutations. Am I live? Oh, my bad. My bad. I was yeah, I was posting videos. That's what I was doing. I actually am not going to blame me being late on anything tonight except myself and Donald Trump. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, and hopefully I can share with you why I am late in just a moment. If they allow the video to post, because I had to make a video. I had to make a video. Yes, that was a foregone conclusion. Give me just a moment. Yeah, there we go. All right. Greetings, salutations. If you all are late, I am TNathan, and it is a little after 10. I am late tonight. I am late tonight. I'm going to explain why I'm late. I'm gonna, if they TikTok allow the video to post, because I haven't had a chance to post it on other social media yet, but I was making a video. So I am late tonight. I apologize. It won't happen anytime soon. Yes, that's it. It will not happen anytime soon that I will be late again. Right? We got that? We got that. Let me test out my, let's see, test. I'm testing out my responses. See, TikTok said I could be able to respond in real time. So I got to test out both of them. Test. Okay. So, um, hmm. Let's see. Did it test on here? Did it? Did it? Did it? Did it? Did it? No. Yeah. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Got it. All right. Greetings, salutations, everyone. Welcome to Conversations with TNathan. I am TNathan, your host, and I am right on time. If you're listening to this, it is around 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, or a couple of minutes after that, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, we got some topics I want to talk about tonight, and one of them is going to be about the video I just posted. We're going to give people some time to catch up, and we're going to talk about reverse discrimination lawsuits. Yes, yes, cases before the Supreme Court where a straight white woman is claiming that she was discriminated against because she wasn't gay. Yes, the 1964 Equal Employment Act is under attack because we must attack every employment. Yes, members of the majority class have always screamed about reverse racism, and now we have a case before the Supreme Court that I believe the Supreme Court is going to rule in favor of. And it would start to undo all of the gains that have been made in accordance with. What's up, Jay? Thank you. That have been made in accordance with all the civil rights movements acts. When I say, and I know people don't like it when I say the civil rights movement was a failure, but you all are about to see why I said it was a failure. Because these laws that were put in place have no permanency and no teeth. They have no permanency and no teeth. So, all right, there we go. And here's my TikTok. Right, TikTok's coming in now. So we're gonna instead of me going through the long, lengthy explanation of what's going on, and people, I don't know. I must not do a good job of it because people act like can't follow what everything I'm saying. So play. I'm going to play some of you surrounding this, and you all can hear it. But like I said, it's it's going to be interesting, right? Because of it's going to be interesting where it comes from. Do y'all have feedback? I have a feedback loop going on. I apologize if you do, right? Apologize. But while I wait for the video and see if the video I just posted stays up more than oh 5 minutes. What about now, Rain? Does that handle it? Are we good? Mm, First, you want to start with why I was late, or do you want to start on the discrimination video? Because yeah, people are not going to like the video I just posted. So uh, I don't think y'all gonna they'll like the video I just posted. Let's take a look. Uh, start. Okay, let's start with the video where I give my shout out to why I'm late. Let's see. I want you to know I found this whole insulting. I was just so insulted by that. You haven't seen it yet? Yeah, yeah. Robert's seen it, but it's just got posted. So let's go to it. Let's take a look at it, right? And what's up, Robert? I saw you saw my video. Let's get into it. Let's listen to it. Take to my show for this one. Tight. You all can't hear it? Hold on. Hold tight. Dun dun. Just a minute. Just a minute. Mm. Feelings. Oh, feelings. Fear. Testing, testing. All right, let's try again. Still can't hear it, can you? What in the hell? Still can't hear the video though. Hold on. I gotta fix this right quick. I know y'all can't see it because don't see the bars moving. Mm, the love boat soon we'll be necking and having fun. The love is something for everyone. Mm, dun 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 dun. Testing, testing. See, I can hear me. See, this is not right. Okay. Well, you all just gonna have to hear it. I'm just gonna have to play it for y'all. I can hear you speaking, but not the video. Right, and I my bars moving, so that is a problem. Engineered by MAGA. Yeah, engineered by MAGA. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. I am again cannot believe. I'm having an engineering problem right now. You know, I haven't had an engineering problem in a while. Yeah. So we're gonna try it this way. Cause I want you to already hear what I got lined up. I want you to hear. So hold on. We're gonna try another method. And hopefully I don't get any feedback. All right, let's try this. Late to my show for this one. Where are all of you Muslim Americans and Arab Americans that voted for Donald Trump that told members of the black community that we were not welcome in your community if we didn't vote for Donald Trump or Jill Stein? Where are you all at now? Donald Trump has taken to his Truth Social page and posted this video about what he would do to Gaza. And where are you all at now? Tunnels coming to set you free, bringing the light for all to see. No more tunnels, no more fear. Trump Gaza is finally here. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza, number one. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza, number one. See, this is why I think this was you all's plan in the first place. Because the cultural disrespect associated with this video on not just Gaza, but the Arab community, and I don't hear a peep out of you all. By the way, Abandon Harris movement, where's your champion at right now? Jill Stein. Yeah, Ghostbusters. That's going to be my suggestion. So, yeah. Did y'all hear it? Did y'all hear it? I'm surprised. I'm surprised it's still up. I'm surprised the videos. I was making that video at 10 o'clock. I made that video I started that video at 10 o'clock. It don't y'all know it only takes me the amount of time it takes to make a video. That's why I don't understand when people say all the time. If I made a video that's a minute and 30 seconds, it took me a minute and 40 seconds to do from recording it to posting it. Yeah, I'm not shocked at all, Rain. But this is the thing that gets me. You notice that this video, I have not heard anybody, and we'll get to this if y'all want me to get to this. I know people are mad at me about my take on Hannah here shooting Tevin also, but I'm not protesting it because it's not a racially motivated shooting. Yeah, I'm not protesting this shooting, but we'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, where is the outrage? Where is the outrage? Where is the Muslim America? The insult in that video. This is posted by the President of the United States on his Truth Social page. Where is the outrage for the cultural disrespect that the person you told us that if we didn't vote for, we were not welcome in your community? And I haven't heard, I've been waiting all day. I've been waiting all day for some outcry by For You page is mostly space and STEM stuff. Yeah, that's what I need to get I need to sneak my way into the space and STEM space then. Yeah. But where's the outrage? That's what I want to know. Where's the outrage? Where's Jill Stein, the champion? Where is she? Did you not notice the cultural insult of that video? That video was culturally insulting. I found you because I lost my account when TikTok went down. Thank you. What's up, Red Girl? Welcome. I haven't caught up on your videos for today. Now you make me want to leave the live to go check. I'm gonna play it. You gotta go anywhere. I'm gonna play this one too. I'm gonna play this one also because this one, yeah, I'll catch you up. You can go watch them after the show. Right sure you go watch them after the show and like them. I appreciate that. Also remember that and I haven't made a video because I'm horrible at making videos asking for donations. But yes, I will be in Selma from starting March 5th through March the 11th, commemorating the 60th anniversary of Bloody Sunday. And I will be there, and I'm taking donations either through the GoFundMe page or through my Cash App. And any assistance you can render will be greatly appreciated. And I will make a video. All of my information is in my Beacon link, or one of my moderators will pin it in this. Listen up. So that's how I feel. And listen, you're not talking to somebody who, if you follow me, you know I was at University of Kansas. I was at universities protesting on campuses, putting myself between people and police officers when they were stealing our water. Because I'm not talking about something I heard or I think. If you follow me, you know that this is something I do. So I am Rick Ross is doing the remix. Are you live on YouTube too? Yes, I'm supposed to be live on YouTube also. I'm supposed to be live everywhere, but sometimes it's a stretch. I just sometimes I forget to start the live on those, and I'll be like in the middle of it. And I'll be like, oh yeah, let me go live. Um, YouTube, my YouTube's not running. It's supposed to be. Jay, you on YouTube? I think Jay's over on YouTube. I don't know how much longer. But I'm pretty sure you are supposed to take the bullets. Listen. I need more information. I think she probably was an abused woman. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think she. I don't think it's irracially. She didn't shoot him because he was black. She shot him because it was a domestic violence issue. But yeah, we like I always say. Oh, I need more information. I can't go off the no. See, that's the mother. There, he's the father of her children, her child. I know one child. They have one child together. I know they have one child together. But at the end of the day, yeah, this is not a racially motivated crime. I stand on that. What's up, Cam? This is not a racially motivated crime. Not at all. So that was the opening. I'm gonna get to God. I might as well get to this video before I get to the reverse discrimination that I want to talk to. So let's get it. So, you wanted me to talk about it, huh? Okay, but I don't think it is going to go the way a lot of you all think it's going to go. First off, understand, I believe you should love whoever you want to love and be with whoever you want to be with. And having said that, I believe that there's a certain amount of self-hate involved when you find it necessary to tear down the female members or the male members of a group you're in to justify your dating outside of that group. Remember that. Now let's get into this case of Hannah Cobbs and Tevin Osborne. 25-year-old Hannah Cobbs is charged with involuntary manslaughter in connection with the death of her 30-year-old boyfriend, Tevin Osborne. So I just went back and listened to the opening of my video, and I said her name was Hannah Cobbs, and it's Hannah Cobb, no S on the end. But I'm not going to go back and re-record it, so just dropping this in. Now, back to the video. Now, on February 23rd, Sunday, after being out at the club all night where both Hannah and Tevin had been drinking, Hannah says she was cleaning her gun at around 5:30 in the morning when it went off and shot Tevin in the chest. And when police arrived on the scene, they found Osborne here unresponsive with a bullet wound to his chest. Hannah and Tevin also share a child together, but there were no children on site at the time of this shooting. And there are many who are trying to tie some racial component to this shooting. And no, it was not. She did not shoot him because he was black. I believe it is a domestic violence situation, but she didn't shoot him because he was black. But he was with her because she was white. Yeah, this is his former Twitter X page, Team White Girls, where he has routinely posted about how he feels about white girls while routinely tearing down black women with posts like,
I'd rather fuck a dog before I fuck a black B word. It's going to be a white dog, though. While also routinely sharing his brother's post, because his brother feels the same way that he does, on things like, once again, I'm tired of these black girls in my government class, while also classifying white girls as food on his Team White Girls X page. Hannah has been arrested and charged with involuntary manslaughter in Georgia. And it did take a day from the time of the shooting until her arrest, and probably because her father is a police officer. Hannah did not shoot Tevin, the father of her child, because he was black. It was a domestic violence issue, I am sure of that. But she didn't shoot him because of the color of his skin. But yet and still, I guarantee you he was with her because of the color of hers. Now, I hope this helps, and I hope you all stop sending me videos asking me to talk about this as if it was a racially motivated crime. No, it was a crime of domestic violence that was not rooted in race. And I would never disrespect the deaths of unarmed black men and women at the hands of a racist system by calling this a racially motivated crime. Now, y'all have the day you deserve. Riddle me this.
Yep. Let the anger begin. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, don't care. We are not. It was not a racially motivated killing. And yes, they were talking about her father's a police officer, and that's why she wasn't arrested immediately. Okay, probably true, but she probably wouldn't have been arrested immediately if it was her lover was white at the time. That if he's a police officer, that's daddy's girl. Anyway, it's a domestic violence situation. Yes, she like I said, she didn't shoot him because he was black. She shot him because they were having an argument about something after they came from the club. Both of them were tipsy, and I like that. I like that. Steve say he cleans his gun like that all the time. Yes, don't we all? Well, I don't drink, so I don't know. I don't drink, but yeah, it was 5:45 in the morning. They had been at the club. Something happened at the club. They were arguing. They were arguing, and it wasn't anything. And they were arguing because they are probably he probably seen another white girl, and he was flirting with her. Whatever the reason, he might. Yeah, I don't know. I need more information, but I know the information boils down to I don't. She didn't shoot him because he was black, and but he was with her, like I said in the video. And I think people miss nuances when I say things. I think he was not shot by her because he was black, but he was with her because of his self-loathing, self-hate, and he is posted about it. Like I say, he tore down black women on his page routinely starting back in 2015. For 10 years he's been building up his preference by tearing down black women. Like I'm the last person. I don't care, and I don't care who you date based upon two consenting adults. I'm a staunch defender of Loving versus West Virginia. Yeah, that's not the problem. But when you date people exclusively because you have self hatred and self loathing that cause you to tear down women who are not even involved in this equation, yeah, this was not racist motivated. Yeah. Steve, stop it. I can't lie. I can't laugh right now, Steve. But that's it. So when people ask me about that case, that's what I tell them. And I know it was like the two listen, my inbox box has been flooded this year. And the two top things people flooded my inbox about, I watched one video on all of them and just ignored the rest. They flooded if you, as you know, how I feel about people trying to explain to me, a black man, the message in the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl message. So if you were not the first one I saw and gave grace to, and I'm gonna tell you this, I didn't even watch the first one. Once I started to know what it was about, I say that's what the rest of them was about. And then this one, the one with Hannah and Tevin. And I was like, yep, don't need it. And people were like, oh, this mo. I was like, did y'all read his text? Did y'all read his tweet? This was not racially motivated. Nope. Domestic violence. And I would never disrespect the protests and the memory of the people I have protested because they're dead because they were unarmed and they were killed by a system that perpetrated racism by even calling that case racially motivated. What's the chance of her daddy saying this is a 1096 and she walks? Won't be, listen, listen, won't be the first time. And I think I need more information. That's what I'm being told. I need more information before I can arrive at a decision how I feel about her daddy letting her get away with someone like this. Because y'all be mad at me. I got a daughter. Y'all be mad at me. I think, like I say, I think it was domestic violence situation gone wrong, and yeah, yep. That's how I feel. People love to assume a woman can't abuse a man in a relationship. Right, Rain? I didn't watch the Super Bowl, but I saw the halftime. Well, yeah, I don't. I believe women can abuse men, and this is one of. But I also believe it's not as prevalent as men abusing women. No, not not anywhere near as prevalent as that. Um, but and I don't know. Maybe he had abused her and she had had enough. I don't know. Either way, either way, this is a domestic violence case, and I wish you all would stop trying to make it into something it's not, because we'll do a disvalue. Listen, I won't be protesting. I won't be protesting. What's up, Mad King? I won't be protesting. No, the loser in this situation is the child. Is their child that they shared together. The loser in this situation is their child that they shared together. Yep, that's the loser in this. That's the loser. Um, so yep, don't be looking for me to be in Georgia like I was for anybody else. Lamar Arbery, don't look for me to be in Georgia. I won't be in Georgia. I talk about domestic violence, but this is not domestic violence is a problem in this country, and we should deal with it accordingly. But I won't be protesting the death of Tevin Oscar when was born as a racially motivated crime. Anybody got any Kool Aid? Anybody bring the Kool Aid? I don't even know, Tev. Goddess, I don't even know if the child has lost both parents yet. She might be home. She might be home with a slap on the wrist. I don't know. I don't know. Anybody bring any Kool Aid? Anybody cook anything? Anybody cook anything? People think I'm callous when I say this, but this is the thing, right? I read through, you know me. Once I started investigating, and I didn't just stop at one of his posts on his account. I read through his account, and those were the most. No, those posts that I showed were the. I don't know if I would have read his posts a while ago and knew him. He probably would have never got to the point. I would have punched him dead in the face. But I'm not using that as an excuse for justifying why he's dead. I'm using it as a justification for why I know this is not a racially motivated crime in this instance. Grape, grape is good. I like red. I like red. Grape is my second favorite color. My grape is my second favorite color, but it's red and purple. I look some chicken and rice. You cook some chicken and rice? Oh, good. Mm. Blue is off the chain too. Blue. Who be talking about colors don't have flavor? What are y'all talking about? So that's how I feel about it. If you mad at me about it, I don't care. Like I said, I will not be mentioning that as a racially motivated crime. I will not. I will not. You can use an example of toxic relationships. You can lose it as an example. Listen, I advocate for women to use the burning bed method in toxic and abusive relationships. So if she say if she say she was cleaning her gun at 5:45 in the morning and it went off and accidentally hit him in the chest, Who am I to argue with her? In the crumb snatchers are here. The crumb snatchers are here, Kim. So Pinky is somewhere hiding. Yeah. Um, his name was Tevin Osborne. He was shot by his girlfriend in the chest while she was cleaning her gun at 5:45 in the morning after they got from a club in Georgia. And yeah, he was a whole piece of shit. But that, like I said, I if he was been a whole piece of shit, and I would have believed that this crime was racially motivated, I wouldn't be protesting for him. I would be protesting against racial motivated crimes. But nope, can't convince me that this was racially motivated. I actually just think it was white on white crime. I think that it was white on white crime, domestic crime, and we should all stand in opposition to domestic violence. But it was white on white. Yep, white on white crime because he didn't want to be. He didn't. He listen. I don't make the rules. Listen, if you think his page is still up on X, if you want to go read these tweets for yourself, you can go to X and read these tweets for yourself where he's dragging black women and him and his brother are talking about blackness like they never looked in a mirror. Yep, he dragging black women like he never looked in a mirror, like he didn't come from one. So I figured it was just a good tan. We don't like domestic violence. You all need to do something about that. Y'all need to do something about that. My suggestion is all women know me. If he puts his hand on you, I suggest two things: grits or fire. And you usually wait till they're drunk and with the fire. But grits, put it on in one night, cook breakfast for him the next morning. You see, Al Green became a reverend. Al Green became a reverend. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Be mad at me if you want to, but hot grits will help you find something. Did those? Did those? Dixie Chicks did it too. Like I said, that's my thing. But all serious aside, that was a domestic violence case, and we're going to move right along to my next video. Like I say, y'all gonna see these because this is why I was late. But you all are going to have to go. Y'all gonna go like my videos, and even after you've seen them, right? Let them play for a little while. Let's get it. Next video.
Maggots that say you were voting the way you voted because of egg prices. Well, I want to ask you, how does the following action lower the cost of eggs? Or bacon, gas, rent, or inflation? You remember all those things you said you were voting for Donald Trump because that's what you wanted to see? Let's get into it. So this perpetual glizzy swallowing rocky raccoon is Senator Tim Scott from South Carolina. And he has joined with an escapee from a certain white sheep wearing festival, Arkansas Representative French Hill. Yep, I don't make the names up, I just say them. Introduce legislation that removes the caps on overdraft fees that banks were allowed to charge under a rule put in place under the Biden administration when the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau redefined overdraft fees as finance charges in order to limit those overdraft fees. $5 cap on overdraft fees would have saved Americans billions of dollars a year. Removing that cap and allowing banks to continue with their arbitrary designation of overdraft fees that vary from account to account, from bank to bank, stands to net them billions of dollars alone just from those fees. And here's the most hilarious part, the irony. Would you care to guess which states, blue states or red states, have the most overdraft fees per capita. It is amazing to watch people who are literally living paycheck to paycheck cap so hard for banks making billions of dollars off of them. You can't make this up.
So let me take that down, and we're going to get to the Supreme Court argument in just a minute. But um, yeah, Baka, Bubba Chew, Rocky Raccoon, Tim Scott has joined with the French Hill, and they have introduced legislation to allow banks. You all remember under the Biden administration where Biden put executive orders in place to keep banks from charging extra fees. Not only that, he put in place airlines and junk fees and all that. And they addressed that through the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. And now these two have joined under Donald Trump's effort to allow banks to go back to charging those arbitrary fees for overdraft. Under the Biden administration, those fees had a process that started to cap those fees at $5 because they made them part of a loan fee. So you can't charge just anything you want. And if you notice, if you have banking, you would get, if you've had several banks in your life and are ripped off a bank like somebody, um, you understand that banks have varying overdraft fees between banks. There's no set cap before in the past on this. And overdraft fees, banks make billions of dollars a year on overdraft fees alone. Only thing that costs them money is writing loans, but they still make money on them. Right. Um, so that was saving Americans billions of dollars. So I asked, like I said, what does this legislation have to do with the supposed mandate you said that you were elected to office to? Anybody? I've seen overdraft fee as high as $50. I'm telling you, and I was in the way they stack them. It's like if you you knew they didn't you, and I'm talking about these fees are being paid by institutions, I mean by people when they sign up for overdraft protection. Overdraft protection is just like $35 for of going $5 over, or you paying $35 on $5. You think about that. These are arbitrary amounts. Like I say, from bank to bank, they vary. And this was only the Consumer Protection Agency, Consumer Financial Protection Agency, an agency which Donald Trump wants to disband, by the way, because we don't like regulations on industry, because we believe that billionaires should be allowed to continue to profit off the backs of the working class at the rate that they do. I got charged an overdraft fee for them taking $2 from savings to put in my checking. And that's another thing, Troy. Good point. Because they will have overdraft fees that in the automatic overdraft from your savings account, and they will charge you for money that's already, you're not even overdrafted. You have your savings account linked to your checking account. So if you can, and they will charge you a fee for that. Like they had to move the money from one side of the bank to the other manually. I used to work as a pay on place too. Rain, no. You know how much I used to talk about you. No, Rain. Not you got all kind of inside information. Usury loan places, yeah, payday loan places. And they're prevalent in low income communities. They're prevalent intentionally in low income communities. Yeah, when we infiltrate rain, yeah, we got. When we're doing the infiltration, you speak the language. We got rain gonna be code switching to payday long place. Yes, I need to. I'm gonna say rain. I need the payday long place voice. You got it. You got it. Here's a number. But the truth of the matter is, I used to see prominent people come in to write checks. Yeah. The truth of the matter is, those places are extortionatory. They were charging literally user rates, and they still get away with it. And now we're going to go back to the plane where they're allowed to charge even more. They raise those fees in conjunctions with their competitors. Yes. But see, Even some banks, they when they get you, they got you, and they believe that they can put these fees in because you're not going anywhere. Because then it becomes you lose interest or you lose this, or you have you ever? Nope, can't talk about that. Yep, statute of limitation has run out, but we're still gonna leave that on the back one. So let's get into the last segment here. So we've covered those three sections, and I just want to speak on them briefly, and I'll recap for you. Um, yes, Donald Trump posted a video on Trump Gaza, which was disrespectful culturally to Arabs and Muslims, because he was basically talking about Trump Gaza. There's gold idol statues, bearded men in bikinis, all reference to what he would do to Gaza. Thought it was so culturally, but I have not heard a peep out of the Jill Steins or the Abandon Harris movement when they were talking about Donald Trump was a better choice than a. Not heard a peep on this totally disrespectful, culturally unaware video that he posted. As far as Hannah Cobb goes, I don't believe she shot Tevin Osborne because he was black. She shot him in some kind of domestic violence situation, and the only loser in that is the child. The child that they shared together is the loser. And maybe the good bright spot of this, and feel about me the way you want to, but maybe this child won't be indoctrinated with the same kind of self hate that Tevin Osborne was indoctrinated with on his X page. I said what I said, I mean what I said, and this is not the airport. You don't have to announce your departure. Tim Scott, Senator Tim Scott, and Representative French Hill have band together to put together a bill that would allow banks to go back to charging as much as they want to, or whatever varying rate they would like to charge on overdraft fees, where the Biden administration has stepped in and passed legislation. And this is, I just keyed on that part, but the legislation they're actually attacking is the whole, all the junk fees that you with airlines and other agencies charge you on top of their fee. Those fees were capped under Biden, and you're going to see them be uncapped under this present administration. Now we're going to get into the Supreme Court's argument that they're hearing. That I'm gonna tell you right now, the Supreme Court is about to undo some of the 1964 employment discrimination acts, because this white woman is suing because she feels like she was discriminated against because she wasn't gay, that she was white and gay. And and people don't realize this is just a start. When we start talking about reverse racism, reverse discrimination, that this court is going to have to face, and a lot of these things are going to be struck down. Like say, so we're going to listen to this, and then we'll get into. I think it's easier sometimes to do it this way for you all, because I guess y'all get tired of hearing me talk, so we'll let them talk, and then I'll give you commentary.
At a time when workplace DEI is under attack by the White House, the Supreme Court today heard arguments that could change discrimination law as we know it. The court is considering whether it's constitutional for people from majority groups, that is, men, straight or white people, to have to meet a higher legal bar to prove they faced bias at work. Kimberly Atkins-Storr is a columnist for the Boston Globe and MSNBC political analyst. Here in studio with me, Lisa Rubin, MSNBC legal correspondent. Walk us through the arguments in this case.
The argument in this case is Marlene Ames, who is the plaintiff or the petitioner here, Chris, said she was discriminated against because from the moment she got a gay supervisor, everything sort of went wrong for her. First, she was demoted, and then she failed to achieve a different promotion because the people around her were all sharing the same sexual orientation. The justices today at argument didn't seem to buy the idea that there should be one standard for people from majority groups and a different standard in Title VII employment discrimination cases for others. In fact, at one point, Justice Kagan even asked the parties if you guys all agree, essentially, on the fact that there's the same standard for everyone in terms of what your burden of proof is. Why are we even here? It seemed like all of the justices had a sort of consensus after listening to all of the parties that maybe the lower court made a mistake in requiring more from Ms. Ames, but that nobody really wanted to mess with the fundamental test for what it takes to prove employment discrimination.
Kimberly, give us your take on what you heard today and the potential impact if the court sides with the plaintiff.
Yeah, the impact can be really immense. I agree with Lisa that this court seems aimed toward ruling in Marlene Ames' favor on this idea that she was discriminated against because she is a straight woman and is not gay. But I think it's important. One thing that I was listening for in the argument that I did not hear is the history of this law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which was passed at the height of protests and the civil rights movement, aimed to protect the rights of Black people who faced historic discrimination in this country, as well as women, Indigenous people, and others. And it's this Supreme Court that actually extended those protections for gender to include LGBTQ people in the Bostock decision a few years ago. So this seems to be turning all of that on its head. It's okay for justices to look for the reason that a law exists, and that is to stop discrimination against marginalized people. But this is also the court that struck down affirmative action, and the Chief Justice, who frequently likes to say that racial discrimination is always wrong, regardless of which direction, completely turning a blind eye to what is actually happening. Just long and short of it here, there is no massive LGBTQ discrimination efforts against straight people in this country. It's just not happening. But now lawsuits like this will not only make it harder for more meritorious suits that are supposed to be brought under this act, it really gives more fuel to this anti-DEI effort that, as you said, is happening every place from the White House to private employer workplaces across the country right now.
Yeah, you're right, Kimberly. We know where the president stands on DEI. We know where most of the Republicans in Congress stand on DEI. Now the third branch of government will have its say. Give us some more particulars, because I think for a lot of people, they may have the idea workplace discrimination is tough to prove anyway. So will this really have some sort of major impact? But talk about that.
Yeah, so the additional step that the Supreme Court are considering is whether someone who is in a majority group has to show some sort of background circumstance that proves that this is an unusual circumstance in which majority group members are being discriminated against. That's not an extra high bar, but the court some members really embraced it as some sort of unfair bar that people would have to clear, although that's never been the case. People have been able to bring these cases. It has to be on the merits, and that has been going on since 1964. So there's no real evidence of unfairness here other than what is claimed. The plaintiff in this case, her lawsuit was thrown out below by courts who weighed the evidence, but it seemed that the Supreme Court could step in here and really upend the way that employment discrimination has been handled for decades.
If all of cases, Lisa, are going to be judged on their merits, what's a merit? Like, how do you determine that?
Well, the sort of paradigmatic framework for evaluating employment discrimination cases comes under a Supreme Court case called McDonnell-Douglas. And it sort of establishes what we call a burden-shifting framework. The plaintiff is responsible for proving by a preponderance of the evidence that there's prima facie evidence that they were discriminated against. If they can get over that hurdle, at that point, the burden shifts to the defendant to show that they had a non-discriminatory reason for taking the employment action that they did. And then the plaintiff gets an opportunity to rebut that by saying, hey, what you point to as non-discriminatory, that's really pretextual. Your whole aim and design all along was to discriminate against me on the basis of a protected characteristic. If the Supreme Court does the modest thing here, what they'll say is that test remains in place regardless of whether you're in a majority group or a minority group. One of the things that they were being asked to do today, even by Ohio, which was theoretically the defendant, was to revise that test. That is an even worse case scenario than Marlene Ames simply winning and having her case go back down to lower court. So you could see some of the more liberal justices start to say to themselves, oh, wait a second, you guys don't really have much of a disagreement here. Why don't we just like close up shop and be done with this? A draw might be a victory ultimately for people who believe in employment discrimination as a civil rights tool.
Do you okay? So, and I think in this situation, the hypocrisy of this, when we have seen that we have replaced qualified, meritoriously qualified black men at the Department of Defense, like the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General C.Q. Brown, replaced him, a four-star general, replaced him with a three-star National Guard serving white man. Not even, I looked at his record compared to C.Q. Brown's is not just mediocre, it's below mediocre. When you have you had General Austin, Admiral Austin serving, and they replaced him with Pete Hegseth. You replaced a 010 with a major, a white, mediocre white alcoholic. But now we want to turn around and talk about reverse discrimination. And that's what I told people. The civil rights movement was a failure. I have systemically watched during my lifetime the dismantlement or the limitation of every civil rights act that came out either 2 or 3 years before I was born to those that came out 4 or 5 years after I was born. The Voting Rights Act of 65, yeah, like I said, please donate to the cause. I will be in Selma, Alabama for this commemoration. It's not a celebration. People like say it's like celebrating Black History Month to me. Don't tell me Happy Black History Month after you just got through telling me about the lynching of a civil rights worker. And they say Happy Black History Month. No, I will be there to celebrate I will be there commemorating the 60th anniversary of Bloody Sunday. That's the reason you all never hear me really talk about Black History Month, because the one more person tells me Happy Black History Month and I'm near them, I'm slapping them. I need to get a shirt to warn people during February. I am violent, and if you tell me Happy Black History Month, I will slap you. Yes, that's my shirt, and I'm sticking to it. So yes, I will be in Selma commemorating the 60th anniversary of 1965 when the Voting Rights Act was passed to allow black people to vote without having to guess how many jelly beans were in a jar. The year after the civil rights movement, civil rights bill that is now being challenged because white people think they face discrimination in a system where they still control all the levers of power, where they're still the most, white men are still the highest paid individuals in the country and the most employed. Yada, 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 yada. Yes, so this is the start. I don't understand. I would never wish something like that. The state of Ohio needs better attorneys to present their case. What do you mean? The state of Ohio is about to win this case. The state of Ohio is about to win this case. Although my daughter wanted to get Bestie a car, but she's 7 and they will talk about it. Well, I understand what you mean, but the state of Ohio is one of the, and I look at the stats for the state of Ohio, and they are actually above the national average in the employment of white men in high income jobs, right? So, user social security numbers is the idea that I don't even think they're arguing the case to win it. I don't even think they're arguing the case to win it. They're arguing it to maintain the status quo. Now that we will have white people running around here talking about reverse discrimination and believing this is the thing. If you don't talk about the context in which the law was passed, the 64 Act was passed, because there lived a time in this country where people were discriminated against, and now you're going to remove the protections of that discrimination and believe that this country has moved past it. Yeah, caution. Wish me a happy Black History Month is a slappable offense. Yes. Somebody take a picture. Penelope, take a picture of that and send it to me. Yes. Yes. Good. And you're going to have somebody try you. And I want them to try me in public. Yeah, because simple assault, Slapping somebody is a $200 fine. Yeah, and I slap hard. Yeah, I slap hard. So that is what I want to share. Those are the topics I want to share tonight. And I am actually, what is tonight? Tonight is Wednesday. Yeah, CJ has something planned, and I don't want to he. And this is what the DJ tells me. Right, he's tell me about his plan, and he'll tell me that can you please, will you think? He doesn't even tell me 11 o'clock. He says, will you be wrapped up by 11:15, 11:20? And he doesn't even and listen, DJ is great. He's not even telling me to be critical. He just wants to know around what time he should be ready to go on. Or he'll tell me like, hey, if you want to go a little late longer tonight, I'm running late. He'll tell me that because he has something to do, and he'll be like, hey, you can talk as long as you want to. I'll be there about 11:30. And I was like, yeah. Then I gotta say, oh, Jay, where you at? Is Jay home? We gotta stay here till Jay get home, right? Look, what's up, Metal Melter? I can't cover you, T. What's up, Metal? Yeah, J- Jay, JD, Jay. Are you home? Hold on. Let me see what Jay at. He still. I think Jay's still at work. I think he's closing up. No, He's on YouTube. He's on my YouTube channel. He's listening on YouTube. Yeah. We we just want to make sure he make it home. Olivia's home. I know. Where's Olivia? Olivia's home. Yeah, he's over on YouTube. So yeah, Metal said he got it. Listen, that's the thing. No, I know y'all don't want to add more apps, so I really don't talk about more apps. But what format would you like to see me in? I mean, I wish. How much time you got, Jay? How much time you clean? You closed? You cleaning up? I would like for you all. I understand. I would like for you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you, because no matter what happens, I'm still going to be on YouTube. Um, YouTube is going to be there. I'll be on YouTube. Well, you can subscribe to YouTube and Clay because it's only a matter of time before my lives get suspended on this. Even though I have my backup page and you can catch me there, YouTube annoys me, but it's that's what you're going. Okay, Jay will be home in 10 minutes. DJ, I give me 10 minutes, and it works out great. DJs did say 15 to 11:20. So yeah, so we'll be. So if y'all gonna ask me any questions, y'all want to talk about anything, or ask me anything about what I said tonight, go feel free because we're gonna be here till Jay gets home. Yeah, yeah, and I mean, and I know and Metal tells me right because listen, I'm not going to sit here in front and pretend like I'm as well off financially. No, this is not to say I'm not able to take care of myself. Not at all. I got Metal Melter to put air conditioners in when I need them, but it's the idea that there are so many things and places I need to be and I want to go. And I figure if I could get up my income on streaming, but my problem with that is that we share so much of our income with the streaming service, and I feel that's disproportionate. And I don't do brand. People ask me why don't I do brand deals? Because most of the products that people you advertising for, I don't want to use the movement to advertise them. Yeah, and I'm not. I don't. What's my name on YouTube? Um, P Savage, T Nathan, T Nathan. Yeah, I'm T Nathan. I'm telling you, all my things that I'm on, I did not know we were not supposed to use our real name. People don't realize T Nathan is my real name, and I don't care. I use my real name. I use my real face. I'll be the only person with my camera on in some lives because I want you to be able to look me in the face when I say what I say and know that I mean what I mean. But I didn't know we were supposed to use. I didn't know we was supposed to use aliases. It is not like I haven't used aliases during my criminal time when I was on the run for the law, I get on TikTok and I was like, I get on social media like, my name is TNathan. Even when I was on probation, parole, I would still. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm not surprised. People can look me up, but I feel like Pastor Jamal is pull up on me. I be like, pull up. In the entire time, everybody has been giving me threats and all that. No one, going back to the days when I was in Mississippi, and like I say, Google is your friend. You can Google me. No one pulled up on me. They always either sent the police or the Klan didn't even pull up on me. They used the postal service to deliver their threats. Think that was so funny. The Klan, they wouldn't pull up in my neighborhood. They sent the postal service to deliver their threats. But I pulled up in their neighborhood, pulled up in their neighborhood. Or like I say, people on TikTok would talk about me, but they do not show up. They send the police. They tried to SWAT me. Since I've been out of prison, all that, I don't care. I found you and subscribe. Thank you. I'm not hard to find. You just have to spell it correctly, right? It's like I didn't know those things, but I figured our ancestors didn't even have the ability to hide from Master. Master knew exactly where to find them, and they still fought. Harbinger team has completed the first stage of the team quest and unlocked team cheers. All members can now send it to celebrate. What is that? I don't know. And then people be telling me to set goals on my lives. I be like, I don't have time for all that. I barely get here on time. Yeah, I barely be getting here on time. I think I subscribe to you. Thank you. You say you'll get notifications, and also on TikTok, you have guidelines that I violate. I'm gonna tell you, people think it's. I'm gonna make a video and show you how every one of my videos, when I put like the 3 videos I just showed you, all 3 of those I had to write appeals on, and they for reasons that don't even make sense. There's they had me one time for nudity, one time for gore, one time. I do want to show you this one. It says the reason they violated my video is because it discussed complex themes. I kid you not. It literally said, hold on, let me see if I thought I took a picture of it because I wanted to make a video out of it. It's the video. Yes, I don't know if you can see it here. I might have to shift it to my. Mm, hold on. To send it to the computer and we can look at it. Dun, 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 dun. You're all I need to get by. My PC is unlocked. Oh, hell. What did I just do? Hold on. Let's see. Hold tight. Open up. Open up. Doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom, doom. Up, up, Yeah, I want to show. I'm dedicated to showing this. I want you to see why my video. Yeah. So you see, I'm not joking. This is why they told me they violated my video. I can't read that. Yeah, I got it. Hey, Metal, get over there. No, but Metal good with all the time. I got the computer stuff. Makes sense. Simple thing. Look at that. Complex themes. This content contains strong, detailed references or discussions about sensitive topics that may be emotionally heavy or distressing. I get violations like this. All of my videos get violations similar to this. Either the complex thing. I did not even know this was a. I never even knew this was in the community guidelines violation. Hey, do you see this? Complex themes. And this is the video I just played talking about the bill being passed. They're trying to pass the bill to allow banks to charge whatever they want on overdraft fees. And this is the violation I get. Yep. YouTube is hard. You have to constantly push shorts, but I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm at 1,000 subscribers, but that's the hard part about. I don't feel like making shorts. Right, TikTok. Have you ever? Has anybody else ever received a violation for this reason on TikTok? And I thought it was dumbed down. I tell people don't believe me when I tell them these are the kind of violations I receive. What's the other one? I got another one too, and it's for nudity. Yeah, nudity. I'm like, I am fully clothed throughout the whole video. You get this one on a daily basis, two insightful duets. You also have to get so many watch hours. I think I think I'm at the watch. My problem on YouTube, as far as monetization goes, and I can't stay monetized on any platform I go to. It seems like, but yeah, they've been demonetized me on my other account. But the thing about YouTube monetization is that I have to push shorts, and I will go to make a short, and maybe I'm just not good enough with words to get them to into a minute, under a minute video, like I like and feel like I've conveyed anything. But yeah, they don't work for me. They don't work for me. I tried it because I'm not gonna do no dances. I'm not gonna everything I want to talk about. If I feel motivated to make a video about something, it's because I have something to say. All right, Jay is home. DJ Jay is home. What's up, Gracie? You late? You late. They keep us on a warning. Yeah, they keep us on a warning. And I just give up. And that's what I say. I used to use back when TikTok first started and we would feed the homeless, I would generate a certain amount of funds from TikTok to do it. Or I would have certain brands of comic books that I would push because at the time I believe and I still believe in the comics. I just anyway, another story for another day. But brand deals scare me because I don't drink a lot of things, so I can't do that. And I can't do a brand deal with a company that I find problematic. You know, even if I don't find, if I could like the product, but if I look into the company, which you know me, 90% of the companies I look into, I find problematic shit like that I don't want my name associated with. So unlike other content creators, and I can't do, I can do laugh and joke lives every now and then, but yeah, at the end of the day, I couldn't do them every night. I can't. I don't have. Let's get. Let's do the hoodies and hats. Try that. Listen, I have. Hold on. Since you mentioned hoodie, I have a website that I sell merch through. The merch through, but I also understand. Hey, most people um, don't. And I don't know, maybe it's me, but it just seems like racists and bigots have an easier time of raising money for causes than we do. We have a hard time to raise. But yeah, I have the skin color is not a crime merchandise line. I think that video is private. Which one? Which one, Rain? Most my white tee is mostly YouTube is mostly shorts of my fur baby. See, and it's I don't know. I figured I could put. I don't mind making videos of Bella, but Bella just not. Bella reminds me of myself when it comes to if she don't she. I just don't get on camera like some people get on camera and not have anything to talk about. Nah, I have to film Bella while she's playing. Bella's not gonna play for the video. She's gonna play because she's playing. If she sees you pointing the camera at you, she's just gonna look at you. Like, and sometimes she's not even gonna look at you. She knows you're pointing the camera at her. She's gonna turn at an oblique angle just so you don't get it. Make some new videos about the skin is not a crime merch. Okay, I will do that. And I know I said I was gonna make a video about the trip, and I haven't made a new video yet about it, but I will get on that and I can't say as soon as I have time because I said I'm only gonna do the fundraiser. And you all can look at the fundraiser. We've only raised $500, and that went towards um just that doesn't even cover our housing costs while we're there. So, but we're going because I have people like Metal Melter on my side. And Nick told me I remember presenting the idea. I think I told Nick a year ago, right under a year ago, that I wanted to go to the 60th, and he said we're going. And I said, okay, we're going. And I told him I was going anyway because if I had to walk, I was going. But he did free up my bestie from having to take multiple days off work because she was going to take me. And he's like, we can go. And I was like, yeah, I ain't got no money. So I ain't got no money to go, but I want to go, and I'm going. I said that. And then we're also going to go to the lynching museum while we're there. Can you blind react to my new trend song? Don't know. I don't do blind reactions good either. We're driving. We're driving. Do some videos of our innocent Pinky. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what innocent Pinky. I got one that needs the Pope to get well so he can exercise her. The Pope is sick, and I don't want to take the demon dog to the Pope while he's sick. Yeah, it might kill him. So I need him to get well so he can sprinkle some holy water on it because this got to be one of their demons. This is not one of ours. This has got to be one of theirs. The ancestors be like, yep, we don't want nothing to do with this. Yeah. Will you be going live? You there? Yes, Copper. That's the whole point. That's why I've given up. I'm not going to get any new equipment, so we're going to make it work with the phones we have. But yes, I will be going live from all the locations, especially the Pettis Bridge. Um, yeah, I can't type. Pinky is not innocent. Does Pinky play with Bella or do they hate? Oh, they love each other. No, no. I mean, yeah, yeah. Bella is like Kim. Bella thinks Pinky is innocent, even when Pinky is stealing Bella's food. Bella is the you don't understand. Bella is so sweet. It's like she is so sweet. She is the one of the. She's just so sweet. To Pinky, Pinky will be like, Pinky will bite you. I don't ever feed Pinky out of my hand because Pinky will bite me. Not and she'll bite me. I like. Do you want a finger to go with that snack, Bella? I could take the snack, have it in my hand like this, and Bella will just lick it, or she even putting her nose. She will never put a tooth on me in a painful way. Pinky is innocent until proven guilty. Pinky is guilty. Pinky is guilty. I'm not slandering your client. The truth is the truth. Pinky is not innocent. Yes, she is not innocent. She was never innocent. You know how some of us go through an innocent phase? Pinky went through an innocent phase when she was a young demon a million years ago. Pinky is the living embodiment of all that sneaky and evil. Yes, and I still love her. Yeah. All right, Jay is home, y'all. Jay is home. Stop slandering her. It's not slander. Look, she hasn't sued me yet. And if trust me, if this evil dog could sue, she would. Cause she where's the source? She is too innocent, and she's going to sue you for slander. Yeah, she'll sue me for slander if you want to. Yeah, I can play. Don't trust me. She'll be walking around here trying to catch a rodent out back. She's afraid to sue. Metal. Ask Metal. Metal is a great guy with Pinky with Bella. Ask Metal if Pinky is evil. Pinky tried to bite Metal's metal shoe. Metal has reinforced steel-toed boots, and Pinky tried to attack him because she's too short to attack anything except your toes and your ankles. Yeah, I need to see proof of substantial. Nope. She needs to prove. My first witness to the stand is Nick. I'm calling Metal Melter to the stand. Yes, I'm calling Metal Melter to the stand. Even Bella would tell you Pinky is evil. She would just tell you that it's her evil. He did something to that innocent baby. Yes, you're right. You're right. I did allow her to exist. I'm telling you, the Pope, when the Pope get back, I'm not even getting, I don't want him to send me no holy water. I got to take her to the font of the holy water and throw her in. Yep. She's looking up Benjamin Crumb. Yeah, she sure is. She gonna bite him. She look. I don't know. And this is what's so funny about listening to Penelope and Olivia cap for their client. Your client will bite you. What is made of that? Yeah, your client will bite you. I gotta lucky I gotta tone it down. I forgot. Crumb Snatchers got school in the morning. They don't have a snow day. That part you made the claim prove the proof what you do to her. She is I'm sorry. You all have been coerced. I see that's how I know Pinky has powers, right? 'Cause you all have been y'all are susceptible to these powers only because I look, smell, and taste like a snack. Yeah, that might be true, Penelope, but she will still bite you. Yeah. Yeah. She's innocent. I'm her blood. That's the only time. Yes. Yes. Pinky is a junkie. Pinky needs to be high to be. Pinky is only um, tolerable to other people when she's high. If the teeth marks don't fit, Pinky is a. Yeah, y'all are all under. Listen, if the crumb snatchers wasn't asleep right now, I'd call in here. I'm a whole lunch out here more than a snack. Y'all are good. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. And remember, we in the final countdowns till we go. If you all would like to donate, please, if you're able to, we greatly appreciate it. Cash App is in the beacon link. GoFundMe is in the beacon link, and I will be cutting it off like the first or the second. But yeah, we'll be in Selma next week. Hey, what? Wait a minute. Is it next week? We leave next week. Today is Yes, a week from today, Metal will be at my house picking up me and the nephew with Raven and the special guest, and we'll be heading down to Selma, Alabama next week. What time you gonna get here, Nick? What time we leaving? Yeah, I just know. I'll be ready all day. What time we leaving? When my wife and I were dating, her grandmother had a poodle that would slam the door on me. I don't, all little dogs are evil. I'm telling you, all little dogs, if your dog is under 8 pounds, your dog is evil. You'll be here at 5 a.m. or you leaving your house at 5 a.m. Thank you. Thank you. You'll be here at 5 a.m. All right, y'all. Yep. So if you don't get a show next Wednesday, that's because we're rocking. Yeah, or I'm on the road. We're on the road. But you all will get videos all through the day of the trip. Yeah, road trip. All right. So everybody who did contribute, we thank you. Everybody who wants to contribute but can't, no problem. And everybody who can contribute, you have a couple more days. We out of here. And you all have a good one. Peace.